Hey YouTube, Ray here with another armor update. I've got about 30% of my armor done. See here, we got just like chest, back, shoulders, belt, codpiece, whatever you want to call it. It's all the same color as my Recon helmet. It's already been resin, fiberglass, painted. I just gotta put the battle damage on. But I'm probably gonna end up cutting it here, and then the same over on the other opposite side here. I bought some buckles from REI, which is probably the best place to get them from other than Dick's Sporting Goods or Sports Authority or whatever. And so I'm gonna buckle that up, do it on the inside there. I think this came out pretty decent. I mean, I hope it fits. I haven't fitted it yet, but I'm pretty sure it will. I got my back piece here. It's all painted up, ready to go. One thing I'd like to note for those who are starting out making body armor or whatever is, well, for specifically like Halo armor, that after you are done folding, gluing, cutting, putting the support struts in and stuff, is to resin and fiberglass it before cutting, cutting it like this, because I didn't, and unfortunately what happened was it warped a little bit, and so this is kind of on an angle here, that's on an angle there, this is kind of wide out as opposed to being a little bit closer. So that's just a note I like to make for people who are starting out, because I didn't know whether or not to do it. I looked around and I didn't find anything, so I just did it stupidly, and I shouldn't have, but whatever. I probably got to paint this black like that, paint that in there. Since I'm probably not going to put lights in this, because, it's going to take more time and effort, and I kind of have a deadline of about 5 months to get this all done. But so instead of putting lights in, I just put in silver paint. But as you can see, when light hits it, it's like a light. It shines perfectly. We got that one back there. Got that and that. But there's some detail work I still have to do. Like some of the silver ran off, and so I'm gonna have to repaint some of that, and probably gotta repaint some of the black, because when I was painting this, when I was painting it outside, it was still pretty cold out, and the paint, I guess, wasn't drying properly. But so I'll have to do that again. But again, like with the belt, I have buckles that I bought, and I'm just gonna buckle that all up so that it'll work nicely. For the shoulder, the security shoulder is the one I chose. These two black pieces were separate, and I had to glue them together. You can kind of see, or glued it. I just actually used resin to glue it, but I got to sand that down, paint it. But I mean, it fits properly. So there we go. Got the shoulder piece here. It fits. I mean, it'll stick out a little more like that, because I'm going to put some foam padding in it. It'll be nice and foam padded, and I'll get a strap, so it'll just strap on, just kind of hang as is on my shoulder. And a spot right there, I'm probably going to end up it's supposed to be like a little light that's supposed to be right about there, so I'm going to end up painting that. But if you've noticed, I didn't Bondo any of this, because like I said before, I'm really bad at Bondoing, so I just didn't Bondo it. Here we go for the chest. I have the Hayabusa attachment. The way I'm going to set this up is, again, with buckles. A buckle there, a buckle there. So it'll go into that spot, right underneath here. So it'll be attachable and detachable, which will be nice. Have the standard armor and then have the Hayabusa upgraded armor. And again, for the lights, it'll just silver paint. A little lazy, I guess, but whatever. It's good enough. For the chest, I think it came out pretty good. There are spots where some of the paint kind of got away from me a little bit. I used painter's tape for this just to get the rough stuff, and then I guess when I was painting it, I painted a little too close with a spray can and it got underneath the tape, so that's where I got some of these black splotches everywhere. I'll just get that out with a little paintbrush, paint over it, but I think it came out pretty good. Yeah, again, some spots, but with the Hayabusa chest attachment, it won't be too bad. I mean, that's pretty good. And again, the helmet, and here's the rubber tubing I was talking about that I was working on, that I had slit. I slid it. It's like that. I mean, you can get this kind of tubing anywhere, you know, Home Depot, Lowe's, Menards, I don't know, Millens, anywhere, I guess, where, you know, hardware is at. This I just happened to have laying around, so it was convenient for me because I just happened to have it, but I'm pretty sure you could get it at any of those hardware stores. Here we go. I guess this is the piece that goes just under the belly. I haven't, again, the same attachment I'm going to be using buckles. Just put a buckle right here, or possibly put one right here, and then at the other end right here, and just buckle it up. Unfortunately, it's flat. It should be more rounded to help contour to my belly, but it's not, so unfortunately I couldn't figure out a way to like keep it like curved or anything. But yeah, this has also been resin, fiberglass, painted. All this still has to be battle damaged, because the only thing that's battle damaged is my Recon helmet, which I actually have to go back and do some changes to that too. So this is pretty much all I have so far. Comment, rate, subscribe, whatever. But thanks.